Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. In case you don't know, my name is Danielle and I make videos about plus size stuff. Issues, how to make things for yourself, hacks sometimes. And today my video is all about my reaction to Joe Fresh. Which, if you're not familiar, is a brand here in Canada that is sold out of grocery stores. Kind of like in the UK, the George line is sold at Asda. And they do have standalone stores in the US. If you've never heard of them, look them up. Their style is awesome, but they've added plus sizes. And I want to talk about it because I have some feelings. And some of those feelings are good, some of those feelings are bad, some of them are just kind of like, eh. So, let's just get started. First off, when I read in the news alerts on my phone that Joe Fresh was adding plus sizes, I did a little happy dance. I got super happy for about 10 seconds, then stopped, hit the brakes, opened the article, and figured out what size range they were adding. So, this is where I sort of started to get disappointed. I was very excited, and this is very good. It's a start. I'm not gonna say that it's bad, but Joe Fresh adding plus sizes to their line is a good thing. It is. So, Joe Fresh adding plus sizes to their line, their already existing line, is a good thing. It means they're thinking, you know, in the future, there's going to be more and more people who need plus size clothing and want it for cheap. Because Joe Fresh is a cheap and inexpensive line. It's cheaply made. They definitely are made in sweatshops, so they're not ethical. However, they are for the most part designed in Canada or by the Joe Fresh line, so in North America at the very least, which is great if you're a designer or a product developer, because that's what you are when you work for Joe Fresh. So, here are my thoughts. Their size range is only adding an extra 3 sizes, so a 1X to a 3X. And I'm feeling kind of ripped off by that, because as somebody who fits in the 5X, 6X category, I'm always left out of those extended sizes that stores add and call it a plus size line, when really that's only half of the plus sizes that are generally offered. And I'm feeling even more ripped off because I actually had an entire discussion with Joe Mimram himself, the man who created Joe Fresh. I talked to him probably about 8 years ago now, and that is when I brought up the idea of plus sizes to him. Now this was just in passing. I was working backstage at a fashion show. I was the head backstage for the volunteers. So basically my job was to jam models into the clothes they'd be wearing on the runway as quickly as possibly, get them out on the runway. That's a great job. You work up a sweat, you get to see all the cool clothes, you get to interact with the models who are really great people. But my big thing, because I am a designer, was I like interacting with the designers. So when Joe was backstage, greeting everybody, thanking everybody for their help, I was like, hey, Joe, you know, because he was very nice and polite and Canadian and all that stuff. I was like, when are you going to add plus sizes? This is when they just added their menswear line. So they were still having fit issues and they'd been talking about that. We discussed that. And I was like, what you really need is plus sizes. And he's like, you know what, we're actually working on it. So I was expecting it in maybe like a couple seasons, not 8 freaking years later. Come on. And he doesn't even work for the company anymore. So what happened? What happened? Anyway, besides the point, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because we need plus sizes, and the larger plus sizes really need to be taken seriously. I've said this before, and I will say it a million times more. Plus size does not stop at a 3X. When I go to a boutique, I want to see a 5 and a 6X. When I shop online at a store that claims they sell plus sizes, I want to be able to get a 5 and a 6X. It's completely disappointing to me the fact that they've just stopped and pretended like the extra fat people don't exist. Well, I'm here to tell you we exist, and we have money, and we're willing to spend it on your clothes if you're willing to make the clothes. So here's some other things. I looked through the very few pictures I could find online, and it doesn't seem, I'm hoping this is actually not true, it doesn't seem like the plus size range, so the 1X to 3X, actually get the same clothes as the straight sizes. So I've screenshotted a few pictures. I'll show them here. They're literally just screenshots taken from whatever media outlet I could find. And not once is the plus size woman pictured in the exact same thing as the straight size person. And so that leads me to believe that it's a whole separate line made specifically for plus sizes. Now, this can be good because it means the fit could be better instead of just grading up a straight size pattern where like boobs and hips and stuff are in different places, and it won't fit as well. This can be good because they're made specifically for plus sizes. This is also terrible because it means that you're still being singled out as being different from everybody else, and you're not allowed to have the same clothes as everybody else, and that is the upsetting part. Now, the good thing is because it's a whole separate line, it means they can just easily add on those 3 extra sizes they're missing when they're ready to do it. I guarantee you they'll like never do it, but you know, wishful thinking and everything. Now, I'm not saying that Joe Fresh adding plus sizes, and they're not actually being referred to as plus sizes everywhere. A lot of places are calling them extended sizing. So that implies it's just being extended from the regular sizes to plus sizes to larger sizes. But if they're not offering the same clothes as the straight sizes, then it's a separate line to me anyway. So it is absolutely wonderful that Joe Fresh is taking this initiative to add the plus sizes. However, it's just not enough. I will be okay with this for a couple of seasons, and I will wait and see how it works out. I want to see what the pricing is like. I want to make sure that the pricing is the same as the straight sizes. Like, it shouldn't get more expensive for a dress that is the exact same dress as a straight size. It should just be all the same. Maybe you have to bump up the smaller sizes a little bit more to average out the extra cost of material, but that's just what you do. Like, when I offer something, it's all in the same price. So if you, for example, if you were to look at the merch on my store and you look at the shirt that I'm offering right now, it's all the same price. It doesn't change based on size. And I will never change it based on size, even though I'm actually making less money off of a larger size shirt than I would if a size small bought it. That's just what you need to do to be a good human being. Like, that's just it. So, you know, but I also want to see the quality. I don't want to pay $50 for something that's a pair of pants that literally is going to fall apart 3 times after wearing it for 3 times. It needs to, the price needs to match the quality. If the quality is going to be shit, then the price better be low. If the quality is going to be good and last a season or 2 or 3, then I'm willing to pay more money for it. But it needs to be there. So I'm holding judgment on some of it, but I'm also saying, Joe Fresh, I know you can do better, and I know that you can add those extra sizes and people will buy them. I will be first in line to buy them. Even if I just have to shop online. If they're only available online, that's okay with me, because at least they're available and you're taking the initiative to add the extra sizes. Alright guys, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of my little rant. I feel pretty strongly about plus sizes and what's available. I really want to see stores and straight size retailers do better in their size ranges. Just like makeup companies should offer more foundation colors to match all the skin colors that are out there in the world. I believe that straight size stores who want to offer extra sizes should just offer it to everybody, not just some. So yeah, anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. This is part of the Vlogust series. I'm going to add a card up there so you can check out the whole series if you want. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye!